Education Today. I'm Jessica Slankowitz from Elderton High School in the Armstrong School District. You know, Friday, March 2nd is Read Across America Day. This was originally created as a one-day event to celebrate the joy of reading on March 2nd. That's the birthday of the beloved Dr. Seuss. Read Across America has grown into a nationwide initiative that promotes reading every day of the year. This year it's celebrating its 10th anniversary. The National Education Association is calling for every child to be reading in the company of a caring adult on that day. Our schools are celebrating that in many ways. Tonight we're going on a reading journey with some involved Armstrong School District dads and their children. Welcome to Education Today. Would you please tell us briefly about yourselves?
I'm Andrew Orlowski, and this is my daughter Andrea. We live in Shalocta, Pennsylvania. My wife is a teacher for Elderton High School. She's a science teacher there. And I own a business in downtown Katanning here called Hometown Video across from Sheets. I've been there about 4 years now. Andrea?
I'm Andrea and I'm 7. I'm in 2nd grade and my teacher is Miss Bernardi in Elderton Elementary. I have 3 brothers named Scott, that is 10, Drew, that is 6, and Pete, that is 1. And I got a new puppy and his name is Tanner.
Okay.
My name is Lance Henry and this is my daughter Molly Henry. I'm a registered nurse for the VA hospital in Pittsburgh. And I'm from Katanning, Pennsylvania, and I have 2 other children, 2 boys, older than Molly. And and that's all.
First, let's turn to Mr. Lance Henry and his daughter Molly. I see you've brought a book with you. Perhaps you would mind reading it.
Yes, it's my lucky day. One day a hungry fox was preparing to hunt for his dinner. As he polished his claws, he was startled by a knock at the door. "Hey, Rabbit," someone yelled outside. "Are you home?" Rabbit thought the fox, "If there were any rabbits in here, I'd have eaten them for breakfast." When the fox opened the door, there stood a delicious-looking piglet. "Oh no," screamed the piglet. "Oh yes," cried the fox. "You've come to the right place." He grabbed the piglet and hauled him inside. "This must be my lucky day," the fox shouted. "How often does dinner come knocking on the door?" The piglet kicked and squealed. "Let me go, let me go." "Sorry, pal," said the fox. "This isn't just any dinner, it's a pig roast. My favorite. Now get into this roasting pan." It was useless to struggle. "All right," sighed the piglet, "I will, but there is just one thing." "What?" growled the fox. "Well, I am a pig, you know. I'm filthy. Shouldn't you wash me first?" "Just a thought, Mr. Fox." The fox said to himself. "He is filthy." So the fox got busy. He collected twigs, he made a fire, he carried in the water, and finally he gave the piglet a nice bath. "You're a terrific scrubber," said the piglet. "There," said the fox. "Now you're the cleanest piglet in the county." "You stay still now." "All right," sighed the piglet. "I will, but what?" growled the fox. "Well, I am a very small piglet, you know. Shouldn't you fatten me up to get more meat?" "Just a thought, Mr. Fox." The fox said to himself, "He is on the small side." So the fox got busy. He picked tomatoes, he made spaghetti, he baked cookies, and finally he gave the piglet a nice dinner. "You're a terrific cook," said the piglet. "There," said the fox. "Now you're the fattest piglet in the county, so get into the oven." "All right," sighed the piglet. "I will, but—" What?" shouted the fox. "Well, I am a hard-working pig, you know. My meat is awfully tough. Shouldn't you massage me first to make a more tender roast?" "Just a thought, Mr. Fox." The fox said to himself. "I do prefer tender meat." So the fox got busy. He pushed and he pulled, he squeezed and he pounded the piglet from head to toe. "You give her a terrific massage," said the piglet. But the piglet continued, I've been working really hard lately. My back is awfully stiff. Could you push a bit harder, Mr. Fox? A little to the right, please. Yes, yes. Now just a little to the left. Mr. Fox, are you there? But Mr. Fox was no longer listening. He had passed out, exhausted. He couldn't lift a finger, let alone a roasting pan. Poor Mr. Fox, sighed the piglet. He's had a busy day. Then the cleanest, fattest, and softest piglet in the county picked up the rest of his cookies and headed for home. What a bath, what a dinner, what a massage, cried the piglet. This must be my lucky day. When he got home, the piglet relaxed before a warm fire. Let's see, he wondered, looking at his address book. Who shall I visit next? The end.
So, why do you like this book?
It's just, it holds your interest, and it's a newer book we got from her library at her school, and she just really likes it, and it holds her interest.
Do you have any special memories about this book, like a parent reading it to you or something else?
Not this particular book, but I have a lot of memories from my childhood, from my parents reading to me, from Dr. Seuss and Richard Scarry.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, we have Mr. Andrew Orlowski and his daughter Andrea. I see you've brought a book with you. Would you mind reading it?
Sure, we brought the book Green Eggs and Ham. Instead of me reading, Andrea would like to read it to everybody. So, okay.
I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam I am. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box, not with a fox. Not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you, could you, in a car? Eat them, here they are. I would not, could not, in a car. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree. Not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. A train, a train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Not on a train, not in a tree. Not in a car, you, Sam, let me be. I would not, could not, in a box. I could not, would not, with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Say, in the dark, here in the dark. Would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, in the rain. Not in the dark, not on a train. Not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box. Not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam. I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not, with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not, with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not with a tree. Not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them, you will see. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam, I am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I will eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse, and I will eat them here or there. Say, I'll eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam, I am.
Good job.
So why do you like this book?
Because my dad got it for me.
So do you have any memories, like your dad reading it to you before you went to bed, or anything special to you?
One time I was sick and I had to go to the doctor's, and there were books there. I picked out Dr. Seuss and I read it to my dad, and I felt all better.
Okay. Well, thank you for that journey into your favorite book. We really appreciate it. Now, I was wondering, why is a parent involvement important to kids to become readers, to getting kids to become readers?
Well, I think obviously, you want to make them a good reader. They want to become good readers. It builds to their self-confidence in front of other children in the classroom and things like that. And basically that's what I think of right now. For you?
Mm-hmm. Children just learn by example, and you have to set a good example for your children.
In your experience, what works to get kids excited about reading?
Just to pick a subject, if they're interested in, say, dirt bikes or trucks for a little boy, it's better to pick a book or a reading material that has those subjects in it to hold their interest. It has to be interesting to the child.
What sort of early experiences did you have with a parent reading to you?
Well, when I was growing up, we didn't have PlayStation 2 and 3 like they do now, and basically we just had the local channels. And I look forward to my parents. They, bedtime stories. Coming home from school, they knew when library day was. They would read to me. I'd read to them, things like that. So it kept me going there.
Is there anything else you'd like to share for the benefit of your viewers?
Just spend the time reading with your kids, and it'll pay off with good grades in school. It'll pay off with their, like he said, self-esteem, and it'll last a lifetime.
And basically to show interest, maybe when the kids have their library day, come home, be excited about them showing the book to us, read it to them, have them read it to you. things like that. Just basically, as a parent, I like to show interest and get excited when they want to read, so they'll continue on.
Thank you again for being here tonight to share Read Across America. We're going to take a short break. When we return, we're going to learn some practical ways to help improve literacy in our own hometowns through a program called Armstrong Books for Children, or ABC. We'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today.
Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where technology, science, and the arts come together. The Princeton Review has included IUP in its top 25 most connected universities in the nation. Quality, affordability, excellence. Indiana University of Pennsylvania, the perfect fit.
Welcome back to Armstrong School District's Education Today. I'm Jessica Slankowitz from Elderton High School in the Armstrong School District. Tonight we're taking a look at Read Across America, which is a nationwide celebration of reading. It's set for Friday, March 2nd. In this part of the show, we're going to talk about ways to help to improve literacy in our own hometowns through the program called Armstrong Books for Children, or ABC. With that, I'd like to welcome our next guest, Paula Rummel. So, would you tell us briefly about yourself?
Certainly. I live in Katanning, but actually I grew up near Dayton, so I was educated in the Armstrong School District. I've lived out of the state for a while. I studied in New York, Ohio, and Texas, and I'm currently preparing to become a minister.
You're here to tell us about Armstrong Books for Children, and yet you're with Armstrong County Community Foundation. What's the connection with that?
Yes, that could be a little confusing. I'm an AmeriCorps member with the Community Foundation, and my main responsibility as an AmeriCorps member at the Community Foundation is to work with the Armstrong Books for Children, which is an early childhood literacy initiative for all of Armstrong County.
So what is the AmeriCorps program?
A lot of people haven't heard of the AmeriCorps program, so the easiest way for me to explain that is to say it's like a domestic Peace Corps. There are members all over the country who serve in their own communities in education, human services, and in environmental work.
What are the objectives of Armstrong Books for Children?
ABC is our name, Armstrong Books for Children, but it's also an easy way to remember our objectives. A is for awareness. We want our whole county to understand how early childhood literacy is very important for our kids and the future of our county. B is for books. We are able to distribute books to children in the county at a fairly low cost. And C is for connect. And as we saw earlier with the fathers reading to their daughters, reading a book isn't just a chore or something that's boring. It's fun and a special part of the relationship. So we also want to share with parents and caregivers things they can do to make reading fun, and when we can have events to help get that message out, we like to do that as well.
Our schools teach children how to read. What do you mean by early childhood literacy?
Well, we don't think a lot of times of all of the things that you have to learn to be able to read before you even go to school, but there are many things. For example, that you start reading on the left side of the page. How would someone just automatically be expected to know that if they had never had never seen someone read before? And even the fact that words are made up of sounds. So simply by reading to a child learns many important lessons, even though the parent or the caregiver and the child may not realize at the time that this is happening. That is so important for children learning how to read. It makes a big difference, and the first grade teachers could verify that.
How can parents make a difference at home?
The simplest way is reading things that your child or children are interested in, and making reading fun, and also just even paying attention to the home environment. Are there quiet, comfortable places with enough lighting? Are books around and available? Do you go to the library? So there are many things, but simply just read every day And don't pressure the child. You want it to be enjoyable, and that's the main thing the parent would want the child to learn, is that reading is enjoyable and reading is fun.
What are some ways that people in the community can help ABC promote early childhood literacy?
Well, the easiest way for most people is to give a donation, and we are so appreciative of the donations we've received since our program started, because as an early literacy program, we are able to order books at a discounted rate. So we're really able to make $1 go far. But what we really want, and the most strategic way people can become involved in the community, is we want volunteers who are willing to work in their home communities to spread the message about the importance of early childhood literacy. And specifically right now, I do need volunteers in the eastern part of the county. I don't have anyone yet from Dayton or Elderton or Rural Valley, and I need volunteers in other areas too, and we can always use more than one person per town. So what I envision is that however someone is willing to become involved, I want to help them be able to make that happen. Some people just want me to call them or email them and ask them to come and help us give out books at an event, and we appreciate that help. Some people want to organize events, and that's wonderful. For example, they may design a story walk where they set up they design sets like you would for a play. People dress in costume and bring a story to life, and children and families can walk through and experience the story. So if someone is that creative and wants to do that, we want to help them make that happen. So anyone who wants to volunteer, we can find a way to involve them, and we would be glad to do that.
Are there any upcoming events that you would like to tell us about?
April 27th is a really exciting day for Armstrong County. The author and illustrator Suzanne Bloom is coming to share her book, A Splendid Friend Indeed, with preschool and kindergarten age children at 4 different places in the county. And we can thank our Armstrong County librarians who have coordinated the program for us. And Armstrong Books for Children is going to give a copy of Suzanne Bloom's book to all of the preschool and kindergarten age children who attend the events. The events are scheduled at different libraries, and 2 are at an elementary school, but they are open to the public, and we are glad to provide the books to those who come. We hope to have a biggest bedtime story ever in Armstrong County, and we don't have a date for that, but I would love to see a lot of people come to meet Suzanne Bloom on April 27th.
I see you two have brought a book. Would you like to share it with us?
I certainly would. I did actually look for my favorite book from when I was little. It's called Miss Susie, and it's about a squirrel. And I just really loved it, but I even called my mom. No one could find it. So I brought Suzanne Bloom's book, the book we're featuring on April 27th and giving away to kids, A Splendid Friend Indeed. It's a really sweet book. This is A Splendid Friend Indeed by Suzanne Bloom. What are you doing? Are you reading? I like to read. Do you want to hear me read? Now what are you doing? Writing? I like to write. Do you want to see me write? What are you doing now? Thinking? Thinking makes me hungry. Are you hungry? I think I'll go make a snack. I'm back. I made a snack. I wrote a note. I'll read it to you. I like you. Indeed I do. You are my splendid friend. Thank you. I like you too. Indeed I do. You are my splendid friend. My splendid friend indeed. The end.
Well, thank you, Paula. Well, that's our show for today. I'd like to thank Paula once again and all our guests who were on the show. I'd like to encourage every parent and child to enjoy a book today and every day. I'd also like to thank our film crew from Elderton and West Shamokin High Schools. Great job, guys. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. Log onto our website for updated information about the district and have a great week.
Hi, I'm Curtis Moore from West Shamokin Junior-Senior High School in Armstrong School District. Read Across America is for everyone. Here are some popular titles that junior high school age students are checking out from our local libraries. A Beginner's Guide to Very Cool Skateboarding Tricks, Jeremy McGrath, Images of a Supercross Champion, Princess in the Spotlight, Artemis Fowl Series, Gregor Series, I Know What You Did Last Summer, The Sea of Trolls, The Thief Lord, Hoot, The Outsiders, Wild Man Island, Bad Kitty, Confessions of a Not It Girl, A Corner of the Universe, Aragon, East, Series of Unfortunate Events, Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie, The Amulet of Samarkand. Special thanks to Miss Connie Marr from Catania Junior High School for these titles.
Hi, I'm Garrett Parks from Elderton High School in the Armstrong School District. Did you know that The Cat in the Hat is turning 50? To celebrate, students, educators, and families will all read the groundbreaking book at 2:36 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, March 2nd. It's a nationwide read aloud. All of the details can be found at www.catinthehat.com. Also, the website lets you design your own birthday card to email to the Cat in the Hat. Send a birthday card to the Cat in the Hat, and Random House Children's Books will donate one new book to First Book. That is the name of a nonprofit organization that gives children from low-income families the opportunity to read and own their first new books. So please encourage everyone you know, from the smallest to the tallest, to send a birthday card to the Cat at www.catinthehat.com.